Time now to take a look at this week's pollen report from pollen.com. This is actually very bad news. So look at that. All of that red for the next 4 days means that there isn't much relief coming for any of us that suffer with allergies. So if you have itchy eyes, if you have a runny nose, if you're sneezing a lot, it's going to be like that for quite some time.
Doesn't
that sound
worst.
great?
No, our next guest says there is a way to get relief that doesn't include your typical over-the-counter solution, okay? All you need is a small little needle. Well, and an expert to help you out. Here showing us how allergy acupuncture works, we want to welcome our holistic health expert and owner of Healing Insight, Senia Mae, back to Twin Cities Live. Hi, darling. It's nice to see you. Allergies, acupuncture, no clue that this was even an option. This is like an underutilized thing with acupuncture. It has to be.
You know, I was so surprised that you didn't realize that acupuncture can treat allergies.
No.
Yeah, that was really surprising.
So let's break this down simply. First, like, what is allergy acupuncture?
So with allergy acupuncture, we're doing specific points that help to deal with the symptoms you have right now, but we also boost your immune system so you don't have allergies next year or next season.
Really? Because
Yeah.
it really is it just a response to, you know, it's a response to pollen or to whatever, and
Yeah.
then your body just kind of goes into overdrive.
Right, and it's when you have allergies, it's sort of like you have a cold all season long, but instead of fighting off, viruses, you're really fighting off pollen or the allergens that are in the air.
Okay, but what about the immediate results? Because look at
Yeah.
all of these symptoms that allergy sufferers deal with. These are some of the immediate symptoms that you can see relief from because of acupuncture?
Yep, yeah, all those itchy, watery eyes, the runny nose, all the sinus congestion. Yep, people get relief from that.
This is you. This
This
your
is me.
problem.
I have loratadine in my system today. That's a common over-the-counter, 10 milligrams, do it every day. And I'm still like sneezing, I'm still blowing my nose, I have itchy eyes. So we allergy sufferers by nature are doubters that anything will actually work. You suffered from allergies. What happened for you?
I used to have allergies 10 years ago, and I had kind of that, like every morning I'd be sneezing for like an hour, and then it would clear up, but then I'd have the itchy eyes all day, and then when I would be working on on my computer or sitting at a desk, my nose would be running that whole time. So I had all those symptoms, and acupuncture really turned that around for me and changed my immune system so that I don't have allergies anymore. Again, that was 10 years ago. I haven't had allergies in almost a decade.
So is it important to get it before your symptoms set in, or is it okay to get it when you're already dealing with it?
It's ideal to do it before your symptoms set in, but most of us, we don't really think about it until we start to have symptoms.
Exactly.
So right now, when the pollen is really high, this is the perfect time to come in and get started.
But Jonathan Uhas was saying now in the next few weeks it's going to be the grass pollen. So if you know that that's the thing that really triggers you, then maybe it's time to go in.
Yeah.
Okay, let's meet Amanda. So Amanda is one of your patients, and Amanda is just lounging there in your fancy chair with some needles, in her face, all over the place. So tell us about what's going on with Amanda.
So Amanda came in to see me. She had allergies. She had a lot of sinus congestion and head congestion overall.
Okay.
All right, Amanda, let's talk here. Allergy sufferer to allergy sufferer.
Yes.
When you got acupuncture, how did this feel? Help me understand.
It was immediate relief. I have seasonal allergies and food allergies, and I get so congested. It feels like I have a cold all the time. I would eat food and my nose would be running because my body was so overloaded. And I would see Senia, and it was like that allergy switch was switched off. It was immediate.
So Senia, tell us about the points, because we can all obviously see the different needles that are in her. What's really working here?
Sure. So we start by putting points in the body that help to stimulate the immune system. So like the points that are here on her legs, these all stimulate the immune system, help to boost your energy.
Oh, so those are something maybe you would get pretty regularly.
Yep, absolutely. And then we also do specific points depending on where what her symptoms are and where she's having issues.
Okay.
So for instance, like these points that are here in the top of her head, we use those for sinus congestion. We have some here on the side of her nose too that helps with itchy eyes, congestion there as well. But then itchy nose. Yeah. And then by the sides of the eyes, we can do some points that help with like the itchy, watery eyes as well.
So show us the process of putting one of the little needles in. Are you ready to do one? Because I think this is what stops people. They get so scared about these little needles.
Right.
And they're so teeny tiny.
It's really not too big of a deal.
Okay, here we
So
go.
like this is a great point for sinus congestion.
See, she didn't even flinch.
Because I would just be thinking, who will hear my silent screams? I'm so afraid of pointing things. But look at you, you're laughing and you have 4 needles in your face. It's amazing.
Can't feel them.
So what's sort of your plan then for people? I mean, is this a one-time deal? Amanda says she's been in a few times. So how does this work?
So the best way to do allergy acupuncture is to come in for a series of 8 weekly treatments.
Okay.
Because then that's enough to help with your symptoms, but also to boost your immune system so that you don't have issues further on down the line. And then that's just for this season.
Yeah.
And then next season, say you have ragweed allergies in August, or if you have spring allergies every year, come in for 4 weeks before that season starts, and we'll reboost your immune system. And then most people don't have allergies that next season or the following year.
Wow.
Now, I know that you're a holistic health expert. You like to sort of approach this with a full circle approach. So
Yes.
this is one element of it. Also, herbal medicine, you really like this.
Yeah, so Chinese herbal medicine has been used for thousands of years to help to deal with allergy issues. And so we can, again, do we have some great herbs that help with the sinus congestion and clear it out, but then we also have some that change your immune system for the long term.
And then for the sufferers out there, you would tell them to avoid some particular foods right now. Go ahead, name a couple that's going to probably upset people.
Oh my gosh, the big ones. Dairy
Yes.
is big for sinus congestion. Wheat is also a really big one. A lot of people have sensitivities to that. Actually, the biggest one for me is nitrates. So hot dogs and bratwurst, I can't eat a lot of those because they're very allergenic.
You got to find the nitrate-free ones.
Nitrate free.
Look for that. Okay, that's
Well,
good advice.
okay.
How long is Amanda going to hang here, huh? Maybe like a couple more minutes?
Yeah, we'll give her a couple more minutes. She'll walk out of here breathing
You
easy.
bounce back.
Kick
You just
back,
lounge.
kick back.
want to fully extend in that chair. We'll throw a couple more needles in you.
She's not congested. She's not
No,
sneezing.
she's not.
Great.
I know. Senia, thank you so much. Nice to have you here. So you can take $50 off your assessment plus a complimentary phone consultation. Just use the promo code ALLERGYFREE for these details and more information on how Healing Insight can help. Head to TwinCitiesLive.com. We want to thank Healing Insight for sponsoring Twin Cities Live. And it's always so nice to see you.
Good to see you,
Thanks for
Senia.
having me in.
Hey, now look at your weather forecast. Johnny Uhas. Johnny, you have been talking